How's it going, guys? Dustin at Daily Grind Fantasy, and in today's video, we're going to be building out some slips wherever we can find value, whether it's PrizePicks, Underdog, ParlayPlay, etc. But we're going to be using the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer. Before we get in the video, though, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel already, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button while you're at it, because it really does help us out. And now we can go ahead and jump over to Daily Grind Fantasy, where you guys are actually looking at the PrizePicks Optimizer. We have it for all your favorite DFS apps, as you guys can see here across the top, where we compare sportsbooks, lines, and odds directly back to apps like PrizePicks, where we can find discrepancies, whether it's in the lines or the odds. But that is what we do to find the most profitable plays across these DFS apps. And we'll explain how this works in just a second. I wanted to mention, if you guys are only following us on YouTube, highly suggest you go follow at DG Fantasy on Twitter, and then also myself on my personal Twitter, at Sports by Dustin. We give out free plays all the time, whether it's on at DG Fantasy or my Twitter. Yesterday, I posted 3 slips to Twitter. I cashed out a 6x, 1.5x on PrizePicks, and a 2.5x on ParlayPlay. And then I also gave out one single prop as well for Giannis over 46.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Profited on every single thing I tweeted yesterday. We profited some way, somehow. And that is the goal of being a profitable sports bettor, right? To profit, not to win every single slip. I get that. But we did the main goal yesterday. I know our PrizePicks slip in the YouTube video from yesterday currently has 2 losses. We have a play for today. I believe it's Mikal Bridges over 2.5 turnovers to try and get 0.4 our money back on that slip. But the Underdog slip is sitting at 2-0 from yesterday's video. So let's go ahead and try and repeat, what I had going on yesterday. I'm simply going to be doing exactly what I did yesterday when choosing these plays, right? And I know not every play is going to hit, not every slip's going to hit, but over the long term, playing these profitable slips or playing these profitable plays in these slip types, like 5 and 6 mans on PrizePicks, or 3-man uninsured on Underdog, 6-man insured on ParlayPlay. Playing these profitable plays, these plus EV plays in these correct slip types over the long term is how you're going to be profitable when sports betting or playing on these DFS apps at least. So let's go ahead and do that same exact thing. We're going to start it off right here with Zedco. Under 28.5 maps 1 and 2 kills for sinners. So this is going to be CS2. And you can know nothing about CS2 and be able to be profitable when playing these plays, because all you're going to simply do is compare the data that we have. And by that, I'm talking about the, 4 DFS apps that have a line for Zedco. We can look and see, okay, Hot Streak and JockMKT both have this set to 26.5, and Underdog has this set to 27.5. And then higher than all of them, we have PrizePicks here at 28.5. So by comparing these 4 DFS apps, we see that clearly PrizePicks is too aggressive in this line. Hints that these are set to 26.5, even 27.5, and then PrizePicks at 28. So you have 3 DFS apps lower than what PrizePicks is. Let's go ahead and take advantage of PrizePicks and hit the under on Zedco there. So under 28.5. I want to make sure. Yes, under 28.5. Boom. And then we're going to go ahead and skip just sports on the same team there. Brian Rust, under 3 shots on goal in the NHL. So go ahead and add that in. Brian Rust, under 3 shots on goal. Looks like he is set to 3.5 on all the sports books. So we are getting a little bit of a worse number. However, he is so heavily juiced via the sports books to go under 3.5 shots on goal. It makes it still a okay play, or at least a plus EV enough play to take it still under 3. Obviously, we have some push potential, but remember, in a 5-man flex, which is what we're going to build out here on PrizePicks, we're looking for fair odds percentage above 54.3%, which would be a good start to this slip, being that we have a 55.16%, we have a 54.37%. So we're going to be able to come down a little bit and snag some of these lower plays to build out this slip. Pavel Banicevic, over 0.5 player points. Average odds of -138 on the sportsbooks. So sportsbooks are giving this a 54.25% chance to hit the over of 0.5 points. Now, why this is important too, especially looking at the odds, is we are getting a -138, so almost a -140 play at -119 odds in a PrizePicks 5 flex. So a way better bang for your buck playing this over on PrizePicks as opposed to the sportsbook. Now, Mindfreak in Valorant. This is going to be... No, if I'm going to play this, I'd rather play the under of Mindfreak on Underdog because 2 books are set to 28.5 and then Underdog is set to 30.5. So let's go ahead and skip that. Let's go with, instead of going with another push prop, let's come down just below to Keontae George in the NBA. Keontae George over 9.5 rebounds plus assists. And I am going to give the optimizer one quick refresh to make sure we're not missing anything here. One-to-one comparisons for glowing. Okay. We could maybe do glow point. Let's go ahead and stick with this. Let's go back here to NBA. We're just going to take Zubac under 1.5 blocks plus steals and get some more NBA action here. Looks like they might have just removed that. Daniel Gafford under 0.5 steals is where I'm going to go to next. No Gafford under 0.5 steals. So there it is. That's going to be a 10x slip or attempt here on PrizePicks. By using the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer, we were able to find lines that give us an edge when played together. Yeah, did they actually remove it? Let me double check. Zubac. Yeah, they did. Became a really solid play. Heavily juiced. However, plays that have an edge against PrizePicks when played together in this slip type of a 5-man flex, we got it, right? Really, really solid plays there when played together because it is going to be above that 54.34% that we are or 54.3% really that we're needing for these 5-man flexes, 5 and 6-man flexes. So, boom, there's one slip. Now let's go ahead and hop over to Underdog. See if we have something on Underdog we can go ahead and get in here. So, boom, right off rip, Freeze under 29 maps 1 and 2 kills. Let's go ahead and get this in. Freeze under 29 maps 1 and 2 kills. 26.5 and 27 on multiple other DFS apps. So when comparing to these 3 DFS apps, it looks like Underdog is too aggressive in this line, being that 2 other DFS apps are in agreement that this should be lower by about 2-ish kills. So trust, the more data points you have, the more you could trust it, right? So you have 2 DFS apps that are in agreement against 1. Trust the 2 over the 1. Result, R3, over 31.5 maps 1 and 2 kills, set to 33 and 34.5. Jeez. Over 31.5. And then, what else do we have? Let me make sure we're not... No, they're not playing each other. Bunch of profit plays. Remember, we're looking for 55+% here for 3-man uninsured slips. I apologize. 3-man uninsured slips on Underdog. Wolfie set to 31. Okay. Let's go ahead with Ozek. And now same team. Hang on. Trying to find where we have multiple books that we're comparing to in this. Let's see. Buzz. Yeah, let's go. It is just below this 55%, but given that we're taking 2 higher plays. Okay, wait a second. Let's go ahead and get DJ Moore. Over 67.5 receiving yards. Looks like he's set to 76.5 on FanDuel. So let's go ahead and take DJ Moore. Over 67.5 receiving yards. So Freeze under 29. Result over 31.5. Then DJ Moore over 67.5. Guys, we're simply trusting the math, trusting the sports books. These are profitable plays when played on these DFS apps. So take advantage of them, play them in the correct slip types. If you guys don't have access to the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer that you guys are looking at right here in front of you, or the correlation tool that gives you fully correlated, positively correlated slips for all your favorite sports, NFL, NHL, NBA, CS2, college football, whatever it might be, go ahead. Linked in the description, you guys can get access to the optimizer, to the correlation tool if you guys would like. But that's going to be it for this video. Best of luck if tailing, and we'll see you in the next one. Let's cash.